There are 4 steps that Charlie Morgan follows that just blew up his channel in the past 6 months and helps him to make over $800,000 a month with his YouTube channel. And in this video, I will show you exactly how he's doing it, because recently I've shared it on my Twitter and it got over 377,000 views. So I wanted to share this to hopefully help you. And I know it works because in the past 2 years, I got over 200 million views on YouTube for myself, for my faceless channels, and for my clients. I help people like Niklas Peda, who is a 7-figure entrepreneur, to make over $36,000 with a video with less than 2,500 views, which is absolutely ridiculous. Here is that video if you want to look at it. It already has now 3.5k views. And I also help people that make 500k a month, 1 million a month to grow their YouTube channels as well. So I've been in this space for a long time. So now, without wasting time, I want to talk about the new trend that Charlie Morgan, William Brown, Hamza, Alex Hormozi are using to absolutely blow up their channels, right? So the first thing that's important to understand is what was the transition that Charlie Morgan made that blew up his channel. And to see this transition, we need to scroll down for a couple of months to the beginning of this year. And here's when the transition happened, right? Exactly 6 months ago, I think it was January of 2024, Charlie Morgan went from 7-minute videos, 35, 16-minute videos that were mainly focused on editing to longer, value-based, authenticity-based raw videos that are just focused on helping people get results, right? And since then, the results have been absolutely crazy, because not only all of his videos that are viral, 7 out of 8 videos that are the most viral on his channel were uploaded just in the past 6 months, as you can see, and 500,000 views, 400,000 views, 300,000 views, which is crazy. And Charlie Morgan openly shared that this started making him literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? So I do know that he makes money with YouTube ads and other sources as well, so I'm not sure that all of the 800,000 is from just YouTube organic, probably not, but he definitely blew up his business with this strategy. And the first thing that Charlie Morgan started doing is, as we discussed, focus on value, right? And let's have a look at from my tweet a moment where Charlie Morgan talked about it himself.
It doesn't matter, but the quality production is sort of irrelevant. The title and the thumbnail are important, but they're not like completely relevant, at least to the space that I'm in. And the scripting and all that stuff just doesn't make any sense, right? In this YouTube game, we can apply the Pareto principle, where we've got 80-20. 80% of the success of your content is going to come from the video itself. How good actually is the thing? How closely in alignment with the truth is it? And how much does it resonate with the actual market? I.e., how much value does it provide? What I've learned on YouTube.
Okay, so what he shares is right now, he's focused on just value. So it doesn't matter, is your video scripted or not, is your video edited or not. If it's going to make your video more valuable, then probably it is necessary. But if not, then it's not the main thing. And the main thing is to make just a good video. And here's what he shared. In the short term, the market is a voting machine, but in the long term, the market is a weighing machine. Which means in the short term, the people that will make the clickbaits, the people that will make content to just get views, they might win. But in the long term, over the next 3, 6, 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, right? The people that will win in the game of YouTube will be people that will be focused on providing value, because in the long term, that's what the market, the people, the audience care about, right? Which is the value, okay? So in this case, the person who will make the most valuable videos and will be the most consistent will win. So that's why Charlie Morgan started primarily focusing on value. And here's how he shared it again himself. So let's have a look.
People that are able to create. Benjamin Graham said to Warren Buffett, a quote, he said, the stock market in the short term is a voting machine.
Okay, so the stock market in the short term is a voting machine.
Right? Now, the nature of this quote is very simple. In the short term, the stock market is a voting machine, or the market is a voting machine. In the long term, it's a weighing machine. What this basically means is that the people who win, the people who grow exponentially, they are the ones that add value, right? Because in the short term, the market will essentially vote on what is popular. It will vote on what is shiny. And in the short term, in business and in YouTube, the channels and the businesses and the people that do well are people that are able to create shiny objects and just basically encapsulate a lot of attention by being popular, right? But on contrast, the people that win are the people that let the march time do the work for. Benjamin Graham said to Warren Buffett.
So again, he shared this, that you just need to focus on the value. But the number 2 tip that is really important that helps him to scale is time. Right? Because he started his YouTube channel 3 years ago, and it took him over 2 years and 11 months to get to his first 50,000 subscribers. And recently, in just a couple of months, he got to over 140,000 subscribers, which is 180% growth. And that's the power of compounding. And that's what he shares here too, is that it takes time to get to your momentum, but if you really keep going and you know the right strategies, the growth is exponential. That's why it's always important to keep going. The number 3 thing that he uses, the number 3 part of his strategy, is solving problems. So no one cares about your videos if they don't solve the problems of your audience. Never forget that. People don't watch you because you are beautiful or because you put a lot of effort into the videos. If your video is educational, most people are going to watch it to solve their problems and to get value. So always focus on developing your skills and character to become the best problem solver in your niche, and then people will find your videos valuable. And that's what you should focus on. And again, Charlie Morgan talked about it right here, so let's have a look.
They then know how to create value, because really people, what I said earlier, right, about the stock market being a voting machine in the long term, the market, i.e. YouTube algorithm, the people on YouTube will vote in the long term on channels that have the most value. Well, how do we create value? Well, I made a few videos on this, we alleviate pain. Value is created with pain is alleviated, and pain is alleviated when problems are solved, right? So if your video, if someone watches your video and it actually solves a problem, or it gives someone a piece of information, like a gigabyte of information, or a terabyte or a megabyte of information, that they watch the video, they download that information through their sensory experience into their brain, they then take that information, they then apply it to their situation, and by applying it to their situation, the problem is solved, the pain is alleviated, they get close towards the goal.
So people have goals and they want to solve their problems, and your video is going to perform well if it gives value, and value is solving problems. So if your video gives information or education or whatever you help people with that they can take and implement to solve their problem, that's when your videos will be valuable, right? That's why it's so important to focus on solving problems and not say, oh, I spent 25 hours on this video, that's why it's valuable. No, you can spend 5 minutes on a video or 5 months, right? It doesn't matter. The end of the day, people are going to judge it by the metric of if it's valuable for them or not. The number 4 strategy that he's using is he has a very clear niche and avatar. So Charlie works only with agency owners, coaches, and consultants and helps them to get more clients to grow their business. He has just one product, one avatar, and it's making videos for them. This helps him to focus and get things done, right? And keep them simple. So if we go to this channel, he's not randomly making a video about car and then how to start an Instagram page and then how Amazon FBA is the best business model and how to do affiliate marketing. He just talks about his business model. He talks about productivity. He talks about being about entrepreneurship, about business, and that's what people he attracts, and that's why it's not only he gets views, but he's able to make money. Right? Exactly as we have done for Niklas as well, who is an amazing entrepreneur. He might get not as many views as most people, right, that are in the entertainment niche, but he makes tens of thousands of dollars from this, right? Which is awesome. And he makes like multiple 7 figures from his business overall too. So, and that's what allowed Charlie Morgan to monetize his audience efficiently, right? As Niklas, Charlie Morgan, anyone that makes good money, they have been able to do that. Even for this channel that you are watching right now, this is my latest brand new channel that I've started. That doesn't have lots of subscribers yet, but I'm making tens of thousands of dollars with this channel every single month, right? Because I'm focused on just one avatar, right? Entrepreneur, business owner, I'm providing value. And if it's helpful for them, I can work with them one-on-one, help them to get results, right? And that's how it works. So, you don't need billion views to make money, and you need to have a focus niche, right? He doesn't get views just for the sake of it. There are many creators that get views and make zero money, but Charlie is making 800K a month. This shows that views aren't enough. You also need to monetize well, right? And here's a screenshot that he shared, a video that he shared, how I made $800,000 last month, so you can just copy me, right? That's a video from this channel. So what is Charlie Morgan's entire strategy? Number 1, value always wins in the long term, right? What he said, in the short term, market is a voting machine, and in the long term, the market is a weighing machine. Number 2, give time, right? You need to give time. If you start and quit after 2 months, it doesn't matter. He got his first tens of thousands of subscribers for a long time, but then boom, he skyrocketed. But if he didn't have that first initial phase where he learned, where he took action, this part wouldn't happen as well. So give time. Give time and be patient. Number 3, focus on solving problems. If you focus on the value and then you give time, but you don't solve problems, you think it's valuable, but it's actually not helping people to achieve their goals or to elevate or to basically run away from their pain, solve their pain, then it's not going to perform well in the long term, right? So you need to focus on solving problems. Before making a YouTube video, say, or before making a content online or anything, say how it's going to help the person to reach their goal, right? And the number 4, after you focus on solving problems, it's important to have one niche and avatar and focus on that, right? If you make one video about cars, the next video is about basketball, the next video about is your productivity system, the next video is about how YouTube automation is the best business model, the next video is about, then it's a mess, right? You need to focus on one person. Who do you help? Entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, right? Christian men, gym owners. Who do you help? Who is that person? And what exactly are you going to help them to achieve? And that's all your content should be sent to, right? Now, what's the biggest lesson? In the short term, the market is a voting machine, but in the long term, the market is a weighing machine. That's the theme of all of this. So if you focus on one niche, keep things simple, solve people's problems of your ideal avatar better than everyone else in the marketplace, you will win. That's as simple as that, right? So that is exactly how Charlie Morgan is making over $800,000 a month with YouTube, with YouTube Organic and YouTube Ads, all this stuff. So of course it takes time. It's not easy, right? It's probably a little bit more complicated, right? This is just a high level strategy. But if you put in the work and you actually go and implement this, I promise you will start getting better results too. I know it from my experience from helping a bunch of people. And by the way, if you want to learn exactly how you can do that, I've made a course that helped a couple of 6- and 7-figure entrepreneurs to scale already. So if you want to check it out, I will leave the video right now on your screen. It's absolutely free. It's a full course where I don't sell you anything there. That will help you to start and grow your YouTube channel, where we go in depth about all of these things. Hope it was helpful. Make sure to check it out if you're interested, and I will see you soon. Cheers.